buy that for $1.
Ain't no goddamn motion picture.
You sure? Why are you still in character?
Man, I don't drop character till I done a DVD commentary.
Cash.
Because only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted. A, B, C. A always B, B, C closing. Always be closing.
You're gonna have money to spend money to make money. And since you spend all the money you make, you don't have any money to spend. So you might want to think about saving the money you make instead of spending the money you make.
So what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. And this is an impromptu live. I didn't even expect anybody to show up. It says a couple people are watching. So if anybody's out there, give a shout out to yourself. Let me know who's out there watching. I am tired from work, was going to sit back. And it's Amazon Prime days, as you know, today and tomorrow. And if I was going to look on Amazon Prime to see what deals they had, I thought I'd just go live and we'd look together, because I've already discovered 2 or 3 things from some sites out there that were very interested and cheap. And I'll also let you guys know, anybody who watches this, I was telling you I've been trying to sell a lot of my action figures and get out of the toys. I sold a majority of my ringside collectible exclusive figures this past week to one buyer. So if you're watching out there, you want to stay anonymous, appreciate your support. And now I've got money to fund some of this Amazon Prime shopping. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to go ahead and start looking at some of these Prime deals. So hopefully you guys can see that. So what happens is, on the main Prime Day page, I clicked over here on the side, movies and TV, and it's going to be really hard for me to see live chats, but I got my phone up in case anybody wants to leave a comment. I'm thinking I can see it on YouTube. So whoever the 3 out there, hit the like button and then drop a comment. Let me know who's watching out there. And if you bought anything, give me some hints with some good deals out there, because off of this main page, they've got actual categories. They've got Warner Brothers TV series, Paramount TV series. They've got 4K movies. And then sometimes if you drop down here, they've got Prime deals that you can get, like this here, this Abbott and Costello set. There's 39% of them claimed. I'll click on that and we'll look at it. There's only like 2 hours left of that. What it is the regular price is $69. They got it for $29. And over here on the side, it shows you that 39% is claimed. I missed a season of Doctor Who that I was wishing that I could have gotten. It was the Tom Baker years. I really wished I could have gotten that. Hold on one second. Let me check for something real quick. Yeah, I know it looked weird. Sorry. But either way, I was making sure that it was working. It was $19.99. It was one that was regular like $75. Like this one is regular $73. So for $29, that's the entire Universal Pictures collection of Abbott and Costello. So that's an extremely good deal if anybody's I love Abbott and Costello. And I got to check and see if I don't have most of those, I might buy that. That's 70% off. You got the Alfred Hitchcock collection. That's $50, and that's 50% off. And I'll tell you more about that later, but you can get deals like Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League for $12.99 for the 4K. Here's a really good deal here. The Batman complete series, $39.99. That's 42% off. So I'm going to choose some of this, and maybe you guys, anybody watching, can drop a comment and you can let me know whether any of this is worth watching. Worth buying. So I'm going to drop this out of here real quick. I'm going to see if I leave my own self a comment here, if it shows up on the YouTube stream. I'm new to a lot of this stuff, so yep, it shows up on there. So if any of you guys Is it Black Friday? Says Ken Pope. Um, it's almost like Black Friday based on some of these deals that I'm seeing on here. So let me add it back to the stream. And so when I was checking here earlier, it's got some really good deals. So I opened up some of these. One of the ones that I really was thinking about getting here is the Batman, the animated series, the complete Blu-ray series is only $24.99. And I heard that the picture quality on that's really good. That's you say $55, and that's an extended deal that's good. It says for the next day, so that's through tomorrow. I'm 99% sure I'm going to buy that. That's like a really good deal to get the entire series. And then on top of that, where was it? You can get Yellowstone, the first 4 seasons on Blu-ray for only like $40. Parks and Rec, $40 for the entire series. Friends, the complete series. This is the repackaged thin set. $39.99, so basically $40 for that. That is a freaking steal. My wife or mother, I can't remember, bought me that on Blu-ray for like 2 years ago. So, and then here's another one, The Last Airbender, the complete series, 9 discs, $16.99. You got Breaking Bad, the complete series on Blu-ray, 58% off is $67. Bugs Bunny, that 80th anniversary set, is $24.99. You can, if you don't want to care, if you don't really care about Blu-ray, you can get Parks and Rec on DVD for $21 for the whole series. Another one that I'm interested in, I'm thinking about getting, is the Incredible Hulk, the complete series on Blu-ray. It's a 50% off. Now, there's no way I'd pay $80 for that, but I might consider paying $40. And then here's another one that it's a childhood. My dad and I used to watch Columbo, the complete series. You get not only the complete series, but it's got all the television movies that came on afterwards, all the, the 2-hour movies. $29 for the complete series. I couldn't believe that. What a good deal it was. So I'm pretty sure that's another one that I'm going to get. So I'm going to open that up. I'm not logged in here because I didn't want to see all my personal information on here, but I'm going to probably end up getting that. Hey, Ken, did you order anything from Amazon deals today? I worked all day, so I didn't really get to see if there was any like hourly deals or whatever that I missed. I know last year I got upset because I did miss some of them, but as far as the individual releases, these are like your 4Ks. There's already some I 100% either going to buy or I'm going to recommend. That Godfather trilogy in 4K for $42, that's an excellent deal there. The Matrix trilogy, which obviously if you don't want that turd of a 4th movie that just came out, you can get the trilogy there for $21. That Indiana Jones set for $39, that's excellent. Star Trek 4K set, $39. Is that on this page? I need to look that up. You know what I'm upset about that? If it's there, it is right there. You want to know why that's probably on sale? Did you see the announcement that they made this past week that pissed me off? That they're going to release the 6 movie set. So you get Voyage Home and Undiscovered Country in 4K. And not only that, you also get the director's cut of the original movie, Star Trek movie, on there. And I think it's got the director's cut for the first time ever of Undiscovered Country. So yeah, they're making that damn set cheap right there for the Blu-ray. It's $39.99. That says for the Blu-ray, but yeah, because they're re-releasing that stuff again at the end of the summer. That pisses me off. $24.99 for the Back to the Future set. I own that. That is an excellent deal, and those movies look great in 4K. So that's one that's worth getting. This is one I'm highly recommending to anybody right here as well. The Alfred Hitchcock Classics. This is the one that's got Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, and The Birds. Rear Window is one rapidly becoming one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies, and it looks excellent in 4K. I haven't watched Vertigo out of that set yet, but Psycho I did, and that in black and white looks crisp and clean in 4K. So then you got the Dark Knight trilogy, and the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight looks, I know I've watched that multiple times in 4K. That looks great, so that's worth getting. I bought this, and I don't know when it was, but I think I only paid $20 for it back when I bought it. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End. Shaun of the Dead looked great in 4K. Ken says, I think there's a box set for the first Star Trek movie. I think 3 different versions. Yeah, that's what I'll end up probably buying. But I really want Star Trek Undiscovered Country is one of my favorite Star Trek movies. So hopefully they'll release that individually with both cuts, because I don't want to have to buy that damn set to get that. And I haven't seen the director's cut of that, and I really want it. But this Shaun of the Dead here, that's $20. Shaun of the Dead in 4K is worth $20 by itself. So you get the other 2 movies in that quote unquote trilogy. The Kubrick 3 film collection for $29. That's a good deal. That's 65% off. So there you get The Shining, 2001, and then Full Metal Jacket. I've seen The Shining in 4K. It looks great. I haven't seen the other 2. That Bourne Ultimate Collection for $29 is an excellent deal. The Mummy movies, that third one is a piece of trash, but the first 2 are pretty good. To have those in 4K for $23, that'd be a good deal. And look at this, the Transformers Ultimate 5 movie set for $31. That's a good deal. Terminator, if you don't own those, that's the Blu-ray. Here, the Zack Snyder trilogy. That's a good deal for $40. And then the classic Monsters. I probably won't get that. I owned that same set on Blu-ray, and I ended up getting it as part of the Universal trade-in thing. If you guys buy Blu-rays, make sure you use those codes and go to the website and register the titles, because you build up points. And then I used enough points to get that, and it was a Halloween poster that I think I've already gotten it in the mail. It's from the I did, because I put it in a frame. It's from the 2018 movie. I got that Blu-ray set and that poster free from just using points for the movies I buy. The one that I'm toying around with is I'm not a huge fan of some of the other lesser known Hitchcock movies, just because I haven't watched them as many times. But everybody keeps telling me I need to get this set here, the second one, that's got Saboteur, Shadow of a Doubt, The Trouble with Harry, I've seen, Marnie, and Family Plot. It's $47.99, $47.49. It's 32% off, which is good. But when you're looking at all these other ones that are sometimes up almost 70% off, that's good. Monk Complete Series $29. I've got all the Monk ones, the individual series that I bought like cheap. Can't remember. It was probably like Big Lots or somewhere like that over the years. Oh, look, they got the Rugrats trilogy. You can get that. Wait on the second set. That's what I'm thinking. I think maybe by probably Black Friday, Christmas time, that set will be cheaper. That 32% off. I know that's still a lot, but it just doesn't seem as much. Now, I will tell you a movie that I'm considering buying, or 2 movies. I've got the new Batman, the Christian Bale trilogy in 4K. I've got the Batman in 4K. I've got Batman 89 and Batman Returns. So that means I basically got them all, other than I don't have Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. And I know those are crap. I kind of do like the Val Kilmer one. And I'm not paying $50 to rebuy those, but I will tell you, it looks like somebody told me, and I haven't seen them on here yet, that the Batman, some of the individual ones are on 4K for like $10. If that's the case, I might need to buy that. Ken says, I would love to get that new $6 million Blu-ray set from Shop, but waiting to see if they're full-length episodes, and it's way, way expensive. Yeah, $150 came out today. I've recorded my weekly movie hunt, and so I do the online stuff, and I haven't had time to edit that because of work, but I'll probably try to put it out a little earlier this week, because I've got a lot going on this weekend, and I want to get it done early. But I did read a review of it, and said that the regular episodes look good. The Bionic Woman episodes weren't remastered, so they look about the same as they did on the Blu-ray set. And the TV movies aren't really an upgrade. So A lot of that's the main episodes is what would be an upgrade for everybody. But $150, I've got them on DVD, and it's a 70s TV show. I can live with it. I'm not paying $150 to upgrade those, maybe eventually. And you say if they're the full length episodes, is there a chance that it could be cut? I haven't read anything about that. And were the DVDs cut? I can't remember. But here's like your single 4Ks here that's going to have some that are really great deals. Blade Runner 2049 is $9. The Shining is $9.99. I've got the steelbook of that, but Wizard of Oz, Dunkirk, Willy Wonka, Scarface, Godzilla vs. Kong, Scream, E.T., Godzilla King of the Monsters, Casino I don't have. So and The Big Lebowski I don't have. I was telling you guys during the live stream, a lot of those movies I don't buy the older titles unless I read reviews of them. So I'd have to go check out a review of those. Has anybody seen Casino or The Big Lebowski to know whether they're any good? Which 4K Batman? So you're missing again. They're probably right here. Watch. I'm missing the shitty ones. Right there. I'm missing Batman Forever. And I'm missing Batman and Robin. So they got them for 75% off, basically. So I figured that's almost like buying one, getting one free, because they'd probably be $20 or more a piece. So that's like getting both of them for $22, $23. So then then I'd have basically all the Batman movies that are available in 4K. I would have them. So I'm really thinking about getting those. The Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, I've got that. I think that's a very underrated Hulk movie. So that's only $9. Ghostbusters 2. I don't know why that wouldn't be $9.99. $14.69 doesn't seem like that good of a deal for that one. Hobbs and Shaw, $9.99. Juniper Ascending. I was making fun of that in a movie hunt because I saw it and I didn't like it. And somebody told me I should give it another chance, that it was a better movie than I was making it out to be. The Croods, A New Age. These Blu-rays for $12.99, man. That's not that good of a deal. You can get the 3D of Mad Max, Trolls, Wizard of Oz. So, it's a handful of titles. Aquaman I skipped. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was $11.99. But yeah, I'm really considering getting these Batman movies here. So let me see, did I miss anything on this one? There's a few more TV sets here. I got MacGyver on Blu-ray for $67. 90210. Flintstones. That Twin Peaks, if they end up with the DVD with the Blu-ray of that, that's probably going to be a good deal. I don't know. I don't know much about this anime stuff. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the complete series. Is that DVD or Blu-ray? Doesn't say. Attack on Titan, Jackass, the classic TV collection for $13.99. Unrated. That might be worth getting. Have to check that out. I don't know what Dr. Death is. What is that? I've never heard of that. $12.94. These are weird ass prices. So what else did I not look at? But Ken or anybody that's on here, have you guys bought anything for Prime, or are you going to buy anything tomorrow before the sale ends? Oh, look, they got Harry Potter toys. I ended up opening up that thinking it was going to be a movie tab. Nope. And here's some TV stuff that's on sale. It's storming here if you hear anything. Hogan's Heroes, the complete series, $25. That's a good deal. Star Trek original series, $33. Is that on DVD? Probably. Rugrats, $27. Dexter, $21. Jesus. Beavis and Butthead's $21. Did anybody watch Beavis and Butthead do the universe? I thought it was pretty funny. I watched it. Wild Wild West, $27. That Tales from the Dark Side, that's a really underrated TV series. I've got that. That's worth $19.99 if anybody's watching. Damn, Laverne and Shirley, the complete series. I remember back in the day, I was a bigger Laverne and Shirley fan than I was Happy Days. And it took me forever to find those seasons around here. I remember I probably paid $24 for some of the individual seasons back then. And now you can buy the whole damn thing for $24. And then Happy Days is season 1 through 6. Did they not sell well? Why did they only release like the first 6 seasons of Happy Days? Or did Richie leave after that? I don't know. What year did he leave? Twilight Zone, the complete 80s series. 22. Jericho. I didn't like that show when it was on. The Lucy Show, complete series. Family Ties. That might be a good deal there. $30 for Family Ties. The Untouchables. I just bought the first 3 to 5 seasons. I forget which one, on clearance at Big Lots. Anybody's watching, watch. I'll be dropping a Big Lots video this week. I found a bunch of clearance stuff the other day. I got to edit the video. Californication is pretty good. That's definitely worth $19.99. The Odd Couple, 27. Wonder Chosen. I remember watching that back in the day. Workaholics is good. I never liked Strangers with Candy. Anybody watches this like that? I don't know why I didn't like it, but couldn't get into it. And I like Monty Python, so I do like weird humor. War of the Worlds. I never got into that version of the show. Mission Impossible, the complete series, $133. That seems expensive. How many discs is that? But look, it comes in a cool like set that almost looks like it's a bomb. A gigantic, it's got a fuse on it and everything, and then the seasons are in little tin sets in there. It's kind of cool. I like that, but it's not. If I was gonna spend that much, I'm like Ken. I would spend it on the $6 Million Man. Let me go back to this main page. See, there's one of the Doctor Who sets, the series of Tom Baker. There's the season 6 that's 44% off, and I think it was season 3 that was $19.99. Somebody told me, and by the time I got home, they had all been claimed. So I'm not a big fan on the ones that make you claim them, like right there. Doctor Who, Eve of the Daleks and Legends of the Sea Devils. They only had a certain number of that, and it was claimed. Then I get you can put yourself on a watch list, and if anybody doesn't pay or something happens, they'll notify you. But I did it for that other one, and they haven't notified me, so I doubt I'll be able to get one. And I'm not a gigantic fan of the current Doctor Who. I'm more of the older one. Like there's a Sylvester McCoy season 1 for $24. I wonder what this is. These are upcoming deals. Some M. Night Shyamalan set. It's got all his movies in it. No, thank you. All right, let me go back to the beginning and make sure we didn't miss anything. But yeah, if anybody watches this tonight or tomorrow, even after I drop off of here, let me know any deals, because sometimes they hide some of these things up under, or they'll do a flash deal. And here's some Sony picture ones. Let's see what's in there. Spider-Man trilogy for $39. That's not that good of a deal. Sony doesn't do as good a deal as some of the other ones, and then plus they don't have as many. Justified on Blu-ray, $90. That's not a deal. The hell. Cobra Kai, it's only a few bucks off. Yeah, Sony can suck it. Where are the good deals at? I know you still can do, if you don't see anything under here, you can still do the Criterions. They're still 50% off. This is an excellent couple weeks for, look at there, Full House Complete Series, $39. It's in that little house too. this is an excellent couple weeks, if not months, for physical media. I just got a Doctor Who from Deep Discount. Which one did you get? I looked. I looked to see if they had any toys on here, but I didn't really see anything that was any good. So as of right now, my top choices are that Batman animated series, the Abbott and Costello DVD set. The Blu-ray set's like $100, so I wouldn't get that. And then those Batman movies, and then I have to see if there's anything else I want to get. Yeah, that's kind of cool. We never talked about it. That's cool that you like Doctor Who. Do you like the old ones, or do you like any of the newer Doctors that's come out in the last 10 years or so? What was your favorite Doctor? That was all they got listed on here. Either way, so yeah, I thought it would be cool. That's what I'm going to get. And then I'll look back through here and see if I see anything else. I'm not really looking for any electronics or books or anything, but the one you were showing that you missed out on, how much was it from Deep Discount? Same price? The one I missed out on was the one that was $20. It was season 3 of Tom Baker. Kind of like that Hogan's Heroes. Well, while we're on here, do they have anything on sale? Is anybody matching any of these prices? Is Best Buy? Is Best Buy or Walmart matching any of these prices? This is the one I missed right here. Tom Baker Complete Season 3. It's $50 on there. They had it for $19.99 today. So did Deep Discount reduce it down to $19.99 while they had it on sale? If so, that would be... I'm pissed that I didn't get that. Really would have... That would have been cool. Let me remove that. I think, Ken, you were the only one that made any comment, so I appreciate that. There's 6 people watching. Whoever's out there, drop a like on the video and drop some comments and let me know what you guys bought, if you bought anything during Prime. They also, like I said, you got the Criterion sale that I'm considering. I bought a couple. I'm really considering. I'll tell you, there is one set that I'm considering. Give me a second. I'll look it up and then I'll share it and show you. This is a set I'm considering buying. It got good. Somebody gave me a good recommendation of it. This America Lost and Found, the BBS story. You get Head, which is the Monkees movie that they did, kind of like the Beatles. You get Easy Rider, you get 5 Easy Pieces, you get Drive, he said, you get The Last Picture Show, which I like that movie, and you get The King of Marvin Gardens and A Safe Place. It's $62. It's regular at $125 because it's 50% off because of that Criterion sale. Is any of you guys own that set? Let me know how it is. Ken says, I have 4 Tom Bakers, Pete Davidson, Sylvester McCoy, John Petrie, and I just got the 2 Peter Cushing movies on Blu-ray. I've got the Peter Cushing movies on DVD from back in the day, and I liked it, but I never was a super fan. I guess, growing up in my area, the main one everybody watched on PBS was the Tom Baker years, and I kind of got hooked on that. And then I like a little bit of the Sylvester McCoy. Those are pretty good. I think they're about to announce an import of the Virginian the Complete Series Blu-ray. I think my dad liked the Virginian, and I don't even know if I remember much about that. Yeah, and I think I'm going back looking at your comments. I think I'm gonna wait on that second Alfred Hitchcock set. I'm not sure if it's over yet, but Barnes and Noble also had an Arrow. Yeah, they did. It's still going on. I looked in there. Um, I can't remember what day it was. There's the movie that I'm thinking about getting is the one that's got um, was it Edge of Insanity? Is that the name of it? I've heard good good things about that, and I don't even remember seeing it. Yeah, what's that movie with Anthony Perkins in it? Just came out on Blu-ray. Shit, I can't remember. Well, how come when you look it up you can't see the damn thing? Edge of Sanity. It just came out from Arrow Video. It's in stock in my local store. Anthony Perkins in it. Somebody said that it was good. I grabbed the Shining 4K Dark Knight Trilogy Ultimate Collector's Edition, and I also grabbed the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition Blu-ray and Kingdoms of Heaven. Yeah, already got 4K Steelbook of The Shining, and I was telling Ken, if you weren't here a minute ago, I've got the Dark Knight movies individually as they went on sale over the last year on 4K. And then I've got Batman 89 and Batman Returns. And then I've obviously got the new one, The Batman. The only two Batman movies that I don't have on 4K are these. They're on sale. The Batman and Robin, and then Batman Forever. So I'm considering buying those because they're only basically like $10 on for Prime Day. I was hoping to get a Major Dundee, the bigger box set, but I don't see it listed. I think I remember seeing just an individual disc release of that when I was out hunting. Yeah, I don't remember seeing a big box set of that. Yeah, I remember seeing that cover. There's a 2-disc limited edition Blu-ray, and then you got the standard. The 2-disc limited edition is sold out on Amazon. I don't know what's the 2-disc, what the second disc was. Oh, it's got the 136-minute extended version of the film from a 4K scan, and then the original 122 theatrical release version on that other disc from Major Dundee. So there was a limited edition of it, and then the standard edition is $19.99, and it's part of that Arrow sale half price. And it doesn't say. I think you're only going to get the theatrical release on that set. Did I read your comments? Yeah, but that Arrow sale started before the Criterion sale, because I don't know if you guys remember. I was mentioning I got I think it was a Basket Case. I can't remember the movie I picked up, but yeah, they started that sale before the Criterion sale, and the Criterion sale goes through the whole month. So I'm not one of those Criterion junkies that buys like every Criterion there is. It's going to have to be a movie that I'm probably going to want to watch more than once. I'm not just going to go buy, like those artsy movies just to have them. But somebody told me that I should have waited on that Elephant Man Criterion that I reviewed early on in the channel. That's one of my favorite movies. I love David Lynch, and that's a 4K scan. It looks good. There's actually a 4K release in Germany that's region free that you can get on eBay pretty cheap sometimes. They were telling me I should have waited for that because the 4K, they said, it looks amazing. So either way, the only other thing I was going to talk to any of you guys on here, I've got to go out of town for a couple of days for work next week, and so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a live as late on Sunday night because I got to get up like super early for a flight on Monday. If we did a JEFFMAN316 live this weekend, would anybody prefer to drop by and talk on Saturday between 8:30 and 9, or on Sunday, and I just do it like an hour or hour and a half early, like at 7 o'clock. I posted a community tab post, and I don't think anybody's commented on it yet. Let me double check. No, people have liked it, but they haven't commented on it. So, Ken, if you wanted to chat, give me a topic for the next one too, because I haven't really even thought about that. I've been so busy. I did a video, really quick one, to have something new up on there for today. Of everybody on one of my Facebook groups was bitching about the Halloween Ends not having a trailer yet, and then so I was speculating why and did a quick video of that, and that's got some pretty good views, man. I almost got 550 views just during today on it. So I'm really looking forward to Halloween Ends and seeing what they do with that. Be very interesting to see how they end that trilogy and not try to disappoint fans. I've heard so many different rumors as far as everybody saying it's going to be unlike the other two movies, and Carpenter saying it goes in a different direction, and I'm kind of scared of it. I mean, I really want to see it, but I don't know what to make of that. So hopefully they'll release a trailer, and then good old buddy Doug, he'll like it. There's a Munsters official trailer, not just a teaser, that's going to be released tomorrow, I think. So you guys want to check that out. But like I said, drop some comments in the video once I close it out, and let me know Prime Day what you guys bought. So I got some suggestions from Jill Sandwich Plays there. I think I've already got the extended versions of Lord of the Rings on Blu-ray. So, but I'll go back and check some of my stuff, because some of those deals are too good to be true. Ken, did you even put on here? What did you buy anything? Have you ordered anything yet? No, I didn't see where you said you did. If you do, make some suggestions, because I don't want to miss out on anything. And then hopefully they might do some Prime deals on there tomorrow. So like I said, anybody that didn't catch it, I'm buying this Batman, the complete animated series. You can't see the screen, but I'm looking. It's still $24.99, and I'm buying the 2 Batman movies for like $10 on 4K. And then I'm contemplating buying the Columbo complete series is like $30 for that whole thing. I don't know. I don't know if they've reissued it as a non-target exclusive. You know what I'm talking about? Reissue, something I'm pissed off about. That I heard that like Zavvi or one of those websites is reissuing basically the cover art, the steel book of Halloween Kills. It looks just like the Best Buy exclusive one, and that thing is like super rare. Yeah, I saw what you meant, Elvira. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I was pissed. Speaking of Target, I missed out on some of the deals, but when I went during my movie hunt, if you guys haven't looked, they're clearancing out some movies that are unexpected, like the Excessive Talent with Nick Cage, the Target exclusive. People are getting it for like $7. The West Side Story, the Target exclusive 4K, people are getting it for like $8 or $10, because I think there's a 20% off coupon if you're a Target member that's working on the clearance stuff too. There was a steel book of the Blu-ray of Dirty Dancing. People were finding for like $5-6. So check Target this week. You're going to see me looking, and today I recorded today, and there wasn't a lot in my store. My local store, my Target, as you see in a lot of my videos, is hot garbage, as I say. But I appreciate few of you guys for stopping by. I'll probably try to do some more of these impromptu videos in the future, and I love it when you guys pop on here and chat with me. So if you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to go and put these things in my cart, because like I said, I didn't log in because I didn't want any of my personal info to accidentally pop up on there. But I'm going to put some of this stuff in the cart, and what I will do is I bought a few Hallmarks for the wife. Yeah, if you watch any of my videos, I do that too, because there's quite a few that I buy, especially around the Christmas time, like those multi-pack sets that Walmart has, and give them for her, because she's always watching that, Lifetime, and then right now that one of them, the Hallmark, is doing like Christmas in July. So geez, I have to sit through that stuff. But I'll watch some of that stuff with her, and that way it gets me where I get to watch my horror movies whenever I want. So yeah, good job, Ken. Keep up the good work with the wifey there. You got to keep her happy. So it's like I said, I think I hear in the background it's storming pretty bad here, so I'm gonna hop off here. And in the meantime, if you guys find any more deals tomorrow, or whatever, once this video posts, just put it in the comments. You have to scan at target price. What do you mean? What does that mean? You have to scan at target price. I don't know what that means. What do you mean by that? I know that some of the Target deals were not on the shelf correct, and if you go actually scanning on the scanner, they were coming up with the clearance prices. But my Target actually did have some yellow clearance stickers up today. They had some toys on clearance too. So check out your local Target, and you might can find some cool clearance stuff. I thought maybe I had a photo that I took, but I guess I didn't keep it. Hey, there's a movie that I want to see. Hey, Kenny, have you heard of this? Duel with Karen Gillan, however you pronounce her name. That looks pretty interesting to me. Where the synopsis I read, sometimes they don't list the sale price. Like today, the Indie Steelbook was $4 cheaper. You talking about the Temple of Doom? Yeah, I noticed that on the shelf. It was what, 20? I can't remember what it was. I don't think I'm getting Temple of Doom. I've got the 4K box set. I only bought Raiders of the Lost Ark because I wanted the poster out of it, and I wanted. I did that unboxing, and I wanted the Steelbook because it had the artwork from the poster artwork, and I hated that the plain Jane white Steelbook covers that they used for the whole set. But I don't think I'm going to go back and reinvest in buying those Steelbooks again. But does the Target app, when you scan it on there, did they come up with the sale prices? Like Temple of Doom. Let's see what's on the Target app for that. It says it's on sale. Yeah, on the app, $24.99, and the regular price in the store was $27. When I looked at it in the store, it did say that it was $27. So yeah, good call there. To always scan the stuff. You have to do that with the toys as well. There's been some toys that people have said are clearance, then they're not priced on the shelf, and when you take them over to the scanner, sometimes even the app doesn't scan at the right price, but when you take it to the actual scanner itself. I got a Masters of the Universe Stridor. Hey, and you'll like that, Ken. I'm going to be posting a toy hunt this week because I got some clearance deals and I want people to be able to see it. But I got that Stridor for $8.99. It's the Masters of the Universe Origins. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right. Well, that's cool. I appreciate anybody here. You got 5 people. Unless you got any questions, throw out some comments. I'll hang around for a few minutes if you guys want to chat about anything else. Like I said, I'm looking for a topic for the next live. Anybody got anything? Ken, what you're on here all the time. What's a good topic? Think of something we can chat about. Spend 30 minutes to an hour talking about, to ramble about in the next live. I got to get on the damn ball and start recording these damn Halloween reviews. I thought I did a good job on my Thor Love and Thunder review, and I just haven't gotten a lot of views on it. So anybody that watches this back, make sure you support my channel by not just watching that, by top horror 4K. You think that's what we should do, like the best 4K movies, horror related, and as a topic. I got so many horror movies though that aren't in 4K. That's a possibility though. And then would you guys want to do it on Saturday or Sunday? Maybe we'll just do free for all on this next one and talk about whatever we want to talk about. We won't have an individual topic. But anybody that's on here now, if we did a live this weekend, would Saturday work better for you or Sunday? That's one thing I do need to know, because I'd even if I only get a couple people that show up, I'd like at least a couple people to chat with. Rob Zombie official just said they are dropping the trailer for the Munsters tomorrow. So I guess old Doug will like that, and he'll probably want me to do a trailer reaction. If the trailer doesn't give me an actual reaction, like if it's really good or it's really bad one way or another, I'll probably record one. If it's just me and you really can't tell anything, I'm not going to waste everybody's time by doing one. But I don't know. I really think Sunday. All right, if I do it Sunday, it's probably going to be around 7 because I got to go to bed like super early. So would you guys be able to stop by around 7 on Sunday? Jill, Gary, Ken, if I did it at 7 o'clock on Sunday for an hour, could you guys stop by and chat a little bit? If so, let me know and I'll post on the community tab once I set it up. Have you found a July drop at Dollar Tree yet? Spoiler alert. Yes, I have. I just posted a video where what I did was I was going to go out to see Thor. And so to save on gas, I was going to drive around to like 7 or 8 Dollar Trees at the same time. 2 of them told me they had new boxes, but when I got there, they were the brown boxes. I did a video of that one, and I got a second video I've already recorded. The other 2 told me they got 2 boxes and they were the big white ones. The first store that I went in, the both boxes were basically totally full of new movies I'd never seen at the Dollar Tree before. So you're going to get a mega haul video soon of Dollar Tree movies because I know I spent probably $25 in that one. And then the second store, literally almost identical, the same movies were in one box. And then in the other box, it was almost the same, but it had a few extra titles trickled in. So I bought a few. So you're going to get a couple videos in the next week that I got to edit together. Like I've said in that short I did, man, I got a shit pile of videos I got to edit this week. Yes to what? Sunday at 7? Is that good? So yeah, all right. So for anybody that's on here, we'll do we'll do free for all. You bring the topics, and then we'll chat about each topic within for 5 or 10 minutes each. And I won't come up with a specific one. I'll just put the header on there. It'd be like free for all, or you ask me questions, and we'll talk about it. That'd be cool. And then when I get back out of town, I'll try to get back in a better routine of coming up with topics in advance. And hopefully some of the regular guys can drop by and chat with us as well on Sunday. So that'd be cool. I appreciate all you guys support me with that. So remember, any of these videos you watch, hit the like button and do all the normal YouTube stuff. Cause I really want to start from what I'm chatted with these guys before, when you got a new channel going, you just need a couple videos to catch some steam. So as we're starting this up and becoming a bigger group and start talking about these movies more and doing more live streams, you guys just do whatever you can to support the channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll maybe, if I do, I think I'm going to post my Criterion Hunt video tomorrow or the next day. And if I do, I'll bring some of those into the chat and we can talk about the ones I picked up, or if any of you guys bought any movies this week at any of these sales. You got the Prime sale, you got the Criterion sale, you got the Arrow sale, you got Target clearances. Like I said a minute ago, this is just like an excellent couple weeks for physical media. And then to answer I don't know if you know, the official release date supposedly for the Dollar Tree drop is the 22nd of July, because the barcodes on the ones I bought had 722 at the end. Dollar Tree fooled me. I found a Blu-ray shutter of the Noonday Witch and didn't realize it was like, yeah, I did the same thing. I bought that last month, and or somebody bought one. There's a couple people that I trade with and got it, and then I started to watch it. And as you know, you probably heard me say on the channel, I'm a visual guy. I hate subtitles. I did a review of that movie this past week that's dropping on Shudder that was partly subtitled. It was Good Madam. It was kind of weird. It was one of those where it was a really slow burn and it was boring, and the end was the best part. It went kind of crazy at the end, but yeah, part of that movie was subtitled. I had to stream it off my phone. The Shutter service won't let me do it. That screener they gave me early, they wouldn't let me do it on a computer or on my app, like Roku, any of the apps on there. So I had to watch it on my iPhone and stream it to the TV. The good thing about it was I was able to move the subtitles to the top, and I actually liked it better that way because my eye was more focused at the middle of the picture. Forgot I grabbed Night of the Living Dead from the Criterion sale. Just got a notification it shipped. Yeah, I already had that. I bought my FYE closed in my local mall last year, and it didn't open back up. And I bought that FYE box set that's got the Criterion movie, the graphic novel, some poster cards or something. The one that was normally like $100. I bought it for $40, I think, because it was like 60% off closing. That looks really good on that Criterion disc. They did an excellent job of the scan of that, so you're really going to love that Night of the Living Dead. I enjoyed watching Joe Bob on Last Drive-In on Shudder. They watched Night of the Living Dead. Hadn't been that long ago. That was a good episode, good fun watch. If you guys don't get that, the Joe Bob Last Drive-In is worth the price of admission on that Shudder. So I'm sounding like I'm a shield for Shudder there, but hey man, Shudder, you can get their movies at the Dollar Tree. Their service is pretty cheap. They got a lot of good content on there right now. So Shudder to me is really worth it as far as the original content. And I think I ended up with an extra copy because of a prize I won somewhere of that Eli Roth History of Horror, the season 1, the Shudder one. So I think that's going to be my next giveaway. So you guys help me spread the word on the channel. We're at, as of today, drum roll please, if I can get a damn count here. We are at 1,311 subscribers. When I get to 1,500 subscribers, I'm doing a big giveaway. I'm going to give away at least probably 2, maybe a couple Blu-rays, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. You guys can, when we talk during the live streams, you can give me some suggestions there. I know I'm going to give that away, that Eli Roth History of Horror. I might do like I did before. Doug won before, which means he wouldn't be eligible for this next one I'm talking about, because I don't want to give the same thing away to the same person. But I'm going to give away one of those popcorn buckets full of like 10 Dollar Tree movies that I've recommended, that I'm going to buy some extra ones. I actually found 2 4Ks at the Dollar Tree. One was one of the Zara movies. Yeah, I haven't found any 4Ks yet, but I did find some really good titles this time, some horror ones, and I picked up at least 5 dupes to either trade or to do what I just said. I'm going to create a basket or one of those popcorn tins, and I'm going to give away like a Dollar Tree. I think I keep saying it, and I took some time at lunch today and started jotting down some notes. If I create a Patreon, I'm going to do like a Dollar Tree tier, which is going to be like the $1, and that'll get you a shout out and an automatic entry into any giveaways, because I don't want people to have to always comment. If anybody wants to support me, if you win when I ship to the UK, it depends on what you win. If it's an individual release, yes. If you win the big tub and I've got to ship it, I'll give you the free prize, but maybe you could help me and help pay for the shipping. We'll work something out. But what I was saying is, if I end up doing, I want to get something going. I've watched a couple of these YouTubers and they get help from their supporters. Like one guy just said he has a deal where if you support him and you tell him what movie to buy and he has to review it. I'd like to maybe start something like that, like you buy me a DVD or something, because I'd like for me not to always be the ones picking movies. I like that the purpose of this channel is to talk about movies, and I want to learn about what you guys like and about the kind of things that you watch, because I want to kind of like open up my horizons, as they say, to sound cheesy, to more movies, because I tend to watch a lot of horror movies and a lot of mainstream, and I'm starting to now trying to get into some older stuff, especially like through these Criterion sales. Not to spoil it, but I'll go ahead and tell you, I bought that Double Indemnity 4K because I heard really good things about that. So I'm going to post that, and you'll see that in the little haul portion at the end. And But stuff like that, like a movie that I wouldn't normally buy, if I end up doing this Patreon thing, maybe it can help support me to buy some stuff that I normally wouldn't buy, because as of right now, with money being tight, if I don't sell stuff to fund the channel, um, I don't want to buy anything that I know I'm not going to like, because then I would just have to sell it. But yeah, we'll come up with some ideas. We can chat about it during the live streams, and that way we can do this together. I want you guys to join in and participate. Jill said, I got the AMC Plus Prime Video deal, 99 cents for 2 months, just for the Shudder selection of horror movies. Yeah, like I said, go under Shudder Essentials under there, and they got if you want to just watch a lot of the main quality horror movies, like the original Halloween, original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street pop up on there, but they got a really good selection of essentials. But I really like a lot of the Shudder exclusives, which is why I love to get some of those DVDs from the Dollar Tree. You always prefer 4K or some of those types of movies that you think is not necessary? I think somebody asked me that in the last live stream. If it's a brand new movie and I know that the picture quality was excellent, like in the theater when I saw it, like the Batman, I think it's worth buying a new movie in 4K. I don't buy any catalog titles in 4K. I used to buy a lot, and I made the mistake of watching it and didn't really see the difference in the quality compared to Blu-ray. So what I do is I trust some of the review sites like High Def Digest, Films at Home. He's a really good 4K guy. I trust a lot of those reviews, and since they get advanced screener copies, and maybe I will one day. I got the screener copy of the Shudder movie, so I'm starting to put feelers out there to see if I can get screeners or anything else. But I watch those reviews, because if they don't do a good job on the scan, then the movie doesn't always look good with the quality of the upgrade to 4K. So you can't always just say, "Hey, it's 4K, it's going to look better." I've heard people say that sometimes they add way too much noise and grain to it, and that 4K ends up making it look worse. So yeah, I'm not a 4K expert. So the people that are, I read their reviews, and then that's the ones that I'm willing to upgrade in 4K. Like I give you an example. I always talk about Jaws, but even that being my favorite movie, I did read a review of that in advance and was talking about how good. Now, I'll also tell you this: don't always trust the streaming version of 4K, because I have watched a couple of movies where if you watch the disc versus the stream off of like Vudu, sometimes you're at the mercy of your internet, or you're at the mercy of the Vudu service. And sometimes the compression that they use is also not the same quality of the compression that's on the disc. And if you buy a movie that's got a Blu-ray set and a 4K set, and the 4K only has the movie on it, then they typically have spread that thing out and not compressed it hardly at all. And the disc will look a lot better. So that's another reason that I am a proponent of physical media, is that sometimes when you're talking high def and 4K, the picture quality looks better than the stream. So speaking of that, I'm going to do a rant video this week on stream, because if you haven't been paying attention, one of the major I don't want to give it away, but one of the major digital providers just pulled a lot of their digital content from a certain service, and people were pissed off because now they're pulling the card out of, hey, you don't own the right to the digital movie. You only own physical copies. You own the right to stream it when it's available. So that's another reason I'm a big fan of physical media. But I will tell you this: I got so many damn dollar movies, I'm looking at alternative ways to store them. And one of them is something I found on Amazon. You could buy these slip cases, not hard cases. They're literally like plastic with a piece of almost like felt where the discs fit in, and you can fold the artwork on, and it doesn't do it in the middle. It does it where it would naturally fold, and you can slide it down in there. And I've got a couple of these nice video display boxes that I can fit. Maybe it would normally hold like 20 movies, but when you do that, you can fit like 100, 150 in there. So a lot of these Dollar Tree titles, I'm going to take out of the cases and store that way until I decide whether I'm going to keep them or sell them. And then that way I can just take the discs, the cases, and throw into a giant bag and throw into my storage building that I got in my backyard. Just trying to find ways to save space, but I'm not going to give up a brand new Blu-ray, especially from the Dollar Tree, if I haven't seen it, because that's so yeah, physical media forever. I agree. Yep. I've been collecting physical media since before Laserdisc. Somebody was asking me about that in one of the live streams. I don't know who it was. It was one of you guys, but you guys ever remember CED video discs? We were talking about that in one of the live streams. I rented those before. My dad and I rented those when I was young, before VHS was available. And then we bought the first VHS player from a local place. My dad paid like $600 for that top loading VHS. And both times, whether it was the CED player or VHS, one of the first movies that he bought was Jaws, which is probably why that became my favorite movie. And when I do my Jaws collection one day, I'm looking right at it right there. I've got the CED disc of Jaws. And I don't know if you know what those are. Those aren't laser discs. If you open them up, they look like an actual record, like a LP record. I need to get way more selective on Dollar Tree movies. I must have 200 to 300 that I've never watched. And who knows if I ever will. Me too. But I will say it's helped me here recently, because there's a couple of YouTubers and Instagram guys that I do trades with or buy cheap from. And the couple, there's one guy, and I didn't do a video, and I should have. Maybe I'll still do it. He saw a couple of movies that I bought at between either Big Lots and the Dollar Tree, and he could not find them in his area, and nobody had them to trade. I had dupes. I had them in my trade stack. He literally said, "I'll trade you everything extra that I've got for those two movies." So I shipped him his movies, and when he sent me his, I got a box probably bigger than like a foot tall, about this wide, and it had 30, 40 movies in there. And he, most of them, I think I sold about 20 of them because I already had at my last yard sale. And I sold my DVDs at the yard sale for 50 cents each, but my Blu-rays I sold for $2 or 2 for $3. And I made out like a bandit at that yard sale and paid for a ton of my Dollar Tree movies. CED sucked from day one. It did, but we didn't have anything else. It was we didn't have a VCR back then, and we didn't have one of the cool players. We had the cheap ones that you had to get up and you had to flip the damn thing over in the middle. I know the exact scene that Jaws flips over. You know when they say the shark's in the pond, and they show Sean sitting on the beach and he's flipping the bucket over with the sand, and in the background you see the shark fin go by. Right when the shark fin went by, that's when the disc ended, and you had to get up and flip the damn thing over. It wasn't like the laser disc players that you could get, where you could get one that automatically flipped for you. But I will say that when I bought the laser disc of Jaws, I bought the signature collection that gave me the soundtrack. I think it was the soundtrack, and it gave me the book from Peter Benchley, which I had never read, and it gave me the disc that had that first time I'd ever watched that 2-hour-long documentary on it. So that's what really got me into collecting movies. I've been collecting since 1972. Jesus Christ, 1972. What was out in 1972? What kind of physical media was out back then? I was born in 71, so you've been collecting movies since I was 1 year old. I would say I was probably mid 80s, early 80s. Halloween 5 came out in 88? 80. Halloween 4 came out in 88. I was big into VHS collecting back then, because the poster I got on the wall over there is from it's ratty around the edges, but it's from Halloween 4. When that came out on video, the guy at the store gave me the poster, and then when the movie had been rented out forever, then he sold me the copy, and then that video store closed, and I basically bought every horror movie he had in there cheap. Just so you guys know how one of the ways I built my collection over the years, video stores closing, because Hollywood Video in the next town over where I work closed that's been a long time ago. It's probably 10 years or longer. But I was friends with one of the guys that worked in there. He told me the day they were going to close, and he told me the day that the movies were going to go on sale to not come in there and buy a ton because the movies were going to be expensive. And then he kept me up to date of when the price was going to be cut. And the day that he told me that they were going to, no, it wasn't Blockbuster. Well, yeah, Blockbuster, I went in there too, but when they closed, they didn't have a massive sale. They just took all their stock out and took it somewhere else. This was Hollywood Video. I don't know if that's rural area store where it's only in like small areas, but we had one in both directions, like 30 miles away, I think, in each direction. That when he told me the day that they were going to go dirt cheap, and when I say dirt cheap, I think DVDs were 50 cents, and they didn't have a lot of Blu-rays back then, but Blu-rays were going to be like $1. And I went in, and when I got there, I guess somebody else knew it too. And it was a woman, probably, like I said, I was probably 35, 40 years old then. How long it's been? I don't know, 10, 15 years. She started in the children's section, and she legit bought huge trash bags in with her. And she opened up the bags and would go to the shelf and just take her hand and scoop everything off the shelf and have it drop into the bag. And she started doing that in the children's section and basically got every movie that they had. So I said, screw that. I went up and grabbed the baskets that they still had in the front of the store. And I did the same damn thing with the horror movies. And then after I did it, I went over to the counter, and anytime that he was ringing up and it was a dupe, I took the dupe out. And I remember buying 300 and some movies that day, and I didn't pay but like $150 for them. And then I came home and spent the weekend. That was like on a Thursday. I spent the weekend going through the collection that I got, and I pulled 3 movies out that at the time were rare. I remember one of them was Not of This Earth by Tracy Lords. And at the time, the DVD was was it New Horizons or Concord or something like that? And it was really rare because, obviously she was nude in that. I sold that for $50, and I sold 2 other ones for more, $50 or more on eBay. So I bought 300 movies for like $150. I sold 3 movies that paid for them all. And so then I ended up having to buy a bookcase that weekend and to fit and filled it up with all those movies. And I probably over the years have sold a bunch of those, and I probably haven't watched half of them, but I got some really bad horror movies. Did you ever have HD DVDs that lost to Blu-ray? Yes, I did. I bought a PlayStation 3, which would play Blu-ray, so I knew I was safe with that. And I had a gut feeling that HD DVD was not going to survive, but I had an Xbox at the time. And so I bought the HD DVD kit for that. And then when people started getting the hint that HD DVD wasn't going to make it, people started selling those movies like Madhouse, cheap. And I bought maybe 20 or 30 off of eBay for a couple bucks a piece. And for a while, there was a lot of Universal titles that's the only way you can get them in HD was on disc. Physical media was HD DVD. The good thing about it was the Universal ones were flippers, and they had DVDs on the back. So even after I still have an HD DVD player that still works. The movie Accepted with Justin Long, it's a comedy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. It's a really underrated comedy. I really like it. For a while, that was the only way you could get that in HD was on there. I think since then, they've released almost every one of those. Like Universal and Warner Brothers were the main 2. They released a ton of HD DVD movies. So I maybe had about 20. One of the Goodwill stores I went into a couple weekends ago didn't have anything worth recording, but somebody had a handful of HD DVDs that they'd given them. And I was sitting there asking my son, I was like, do you think anybody even knows what the hell those are? Probably don't even realize what those are. But I kept my player just because there was only those few Universal movies. That was the only way to watch the high definition. But that's the kind of shit we need to be talking about on the next live stream. But I love talking movies with you guys. So All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get off here real quick. I need to make this purchase, and I got a lot of shit to do before I go to bed. But, man, I love you guys. I love talking about movies with you guys, and spread the word. Anybody, if you guys, I'm going to set it up for Sunday night at 7. Come back, we'll chat, invite anybody you want, and let's talk movies, as I call the live stream, because that's what I like doing, and I know you guys do too. So I love you guys. I love anybody that supports the channel any way you can. Doesn't have, if you want to, I got my Cash App down there. If you ever wanted to donate anything to the channel, you can do super chats when we're live, or if you just want to drop a like on the video and a comment once it posts, that'll help me just as much as anything else right now until we get the channel growing. But so until then, unless you guys got any questions, I'm going to go ahead and drop off here. And I think I'm losing my voice too. So I've done a lot of talking tonight. I wasn't planning on it. So Ken and Gary and anybody else that's been on here, and Jill, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. And until next time, boys and girls, this is JEFFMAN316, your pop culture reporter. And I can't get my damn options to work. There you go. Signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.